It is a rainy day, rainy afternoon here in Norway, and I decided I wanted to share some thoughts with you about the pleasures in life. Now, I'm Emma Rowena. I'm a musician and a performer. I'm also an intuitive and healer. And I do readings and coachings. I hold guided meditation groups online and live. I have a course on how to connect to and develop your intuitive abilities and connecting to the guides and the higher wisdom that starts on August 14th. I'll put the link below if you're interested. And I have restarted my appearances on social media. I was quite active on a different media for a while on Facebook and then a little bit here on YouTube last year. But then many things happened this spring, so it's been sort of put on hold for a while. And now I am rediscovering my pace. And having worked through, for those of you who don't know me, I have been on my own personal journey of reconnecting to my essence and reconnecting to my higher wisdom, my intuition, my healing abilities, my inner expression and outer expression through words and music and any which way that comes my way, that comes to me. I tend to connect and receive ideas, information from whoever is out there, or whether it's from my own higher perspective, it doesn't really matter. What I'm finding is that whenever I open up to a wisdom that is higher than what my thought can bring to the table, something happens and I start feeling and living a better life. And I start choosing a better life. And I start following my dreams and my visions. And I see this when I work with other people as well. People who have maybe been intimidated or afraid of following their passions or their dreams, or they feel stuck in a life situation. They feel stuck in trauma, in low self-esteem, in frankly just a situation full of patterns, old patterns that they've taken on or learned through their lives that are holding them back. And this doesn't have to be so. And what I bring to the table here now in these live videos that I'm igniting here on YouTube this time is inspirations, thoughts, reflections, ideas, maybe some wisdom that can help or inspire you to make your shift, if you like, or to heal, or to open up to your powers, your superpowers, because our intuition and our wisdom, that's a superpower, and we all have access to it. We just need to start looking. And this has become my big, what shall I say, that's maybe my biggest discovery. It's all about looking for it, searching. Ye who shall seek shall find. Investigating with curiosity. I'm actually also writing a book now that includes a lot of this. And so many things are coming forward as I do so. And I will be sharing some of that with you guys. I will be sharing other things as well, and I will be doing live guided meditations like I did before here on YouTube, live this time. The ones I've put out here before have been pre-recorded or live on Facebook and then put onto YouTube. But I've decided to bring it here to YouTube. It's a medium that I like. So let's see. What I wanted to share with you today that has come to me since my last video, my first live here, where I initiated this new wave of wanting to talk to you guys. I had a couple of experiences of noticing or connecting to a few sublime and beautiful moments of perception, of sensing, something that you sort of sense anyway, but at a much deeper and higher level. And I want to share it with you because it might inspire you to explore in the same way. And why would you want to do that? Why would I want to share it? Because it was such a delightful experience. And it was the kind of experience that brought me in touch with what I would call alignment. I just know, when you're there that you're in tune with yourself. That's the vibration that you have and you are simply by being this soul in a body, which is my premise, if you like, that we are infinite beings, infinite souls manifested through a body on this earth. Why? There are many reasons for that, and I do explore that in my book, and I might come back to that. I won't do that now because that's a big question, and there are many thoughts about that and many different views on that, because we're all humans and we all access certain aspects of whatever's out there and whatever wisdom we can find. I hold that not one of us, not one human being can hold the entire truth simply because we're here. We're manifested in this physical reality, which is an aspect of the whole picture, but not all. And no matter how elevated you might be, you're still in this physical form, and you can only see so much from this perspective. This is what I believe. So I'm sharing my perspectives, my views on this existence that we have, that we are. And what I've come to see also is that when you experience things from a place of joy and love, not the kind of infatuation that we sometimes fall into, which is also beautiful and exciting, but just pure. It's like a sound, like a timbre, like a, I don't know, resonance in you, like a string just starting to vibrate naturally because it's your core string, if you like. You'll know it when you're there, and I'm sure you've had moments of it. I've had it with my son many times. A mother-son or father-son experience is, I think, maybe one of the closest experiences we can have to this kind of alignment without going into the higher perspective. Artists possibly also have that connection. When you're in the flow, or when you create something, you just feel you're in the flow and you feel the beautiful love or excitement of just being in that flow. That's alignment as far as I'm concerned. And what I want to share now, I had two experiences that I wanted to share with you now. One of them was I was out walking the dog, and I saw these little yellow flowers, and they were beautiful. Tiny little yellow flowers in the grass. They were sort of specking, they were sort of all around, all over there. And I was noticing them and thinking, wow, that's lovely. And then the thought came to me. And I've been curious, I've been experimenting and playing with the thought that we are all energy, right? We're unlimited souls or beings in a body. We can move. We have energy. We know that there's energy around us. You can feel it if you explore it. We know that we exude certain warmth or energy or power. We know that we can feel and sense other people's energy. There's energy, and we are this in essence. So whether you want to buy into this or not, just go with the experience or the thought or the, or should I say, idea, the images that I'm going to bring forward now. Imagine you are this free-floating energy out there. And as an energy, you can feel and sense every vibration, both the higher vibrations, the heavier and lower vibrations. And sometimes we react a lot to the heavy vibrations when we're in this physical body. But as an energy, you will be exuding, you'll be floating more in the higher vibrations, in love, right? Now, you see this beautiful earth, this blue pearl, if you like, out in the universe there when you're floating around as this pure energy. And you decide you want to go down there because there's something going on down there that doesn't happen when you're pure energy. Now, there are many things going on down here that don't happen when you're pure love or pure energy out there. But one of the things, or some of the things, are the sensing that we do. Feeling the skin, seeing things clearly with our eyes. I mean, physical things, hearing sounds in a different way with a perception that is different from when you're pure energy. Tasting things, smelling things, absorbing the physical reality directly. This is not the whole picture of being you, but this is something that you can only do when you're in a physical form. And there is so much beauty to be sensed. And I remembered this as I was noticing those little yellow flowers. And I thought, wow, I can see those clearly because I am a human being. I can see that beautiful yellow tint, the yellow colour on those flowers amongst the green. I can really observe it and drink in that sight into my senses. And suddenly that whole beauty of that colour and those flowers came to me in a completely different way. It's as if I was here to sense differently. And I could enjoy it from a completely different perspective than when you just go around saying, oh, that's a beautiful flower, which, I mean, we do as well. But this was a much deeper experience. Sensing, acknowledging that I'm sensing things uniquely because I'm in this body. So I invite you to try that, explore it, see if it brings anything to you, if it gives you some sort of an apparition or experience. And please share it in the chat if you do. Now, the other experience I wanted to share with you today is I had an experience of meeting somebody, a neighbour over here, who offered me to a solution, very, very small thing for them, a solution for me that helped my little practical day just that much more than it would have if she hadn't. Maybe I need to explain exactly what it is, because I have these dogs that I'm looking after, and when the dogs go, when they do their thing, you have to pick it up, their droppings, in a plastic bag. When we live in Norway, that's what we do. And I live in an area with lots of houses and properties, and they usually have their trash cans inside their porch or fence. Some of them leave them out, like me. And what happens is that people with dogs, they put the bag with droppings in those bins. A lot of people don't like that. They ask that you don't do this in their own trash. But this woman, she saw me because she was just arriving in her house with her car, and the dog was doing the thing on her sidewalk, and I picked it up, and she said, you can just put it in my bin, that's no problem. And I said, but really, are you sure? Because it was behind her fence. And she said, yeah, it's just trash, don't worry about it, just put it in. And I said, well, I usually don't go into somebody's property to put it in there. She said, don't worry, go ahead, it's not a problem at all, have a beautiful day. And I mean, she just made it that little bit more easier to go for a walk with the two dogs without a bag hanging from my hand. So I thanked her, and I was pleased with that, and I walked along, and I thought, oh, that was nice, and as you do. And I could have left it at that. But then I continued to receive that kindness, that friendliness. I continued to explore and let it seep into my heart, my essence. I allowed myself to really receive that kindness, to appreciate it, to taste it, almost like you're tasting a sweet or something. Just honoring it, feeling the vibration, or whatever it is you want to call it, of that kindness, that small little gesture that she did. And it was a friendliness that I allowed myself, for the first time, I think, at least consciously, to really, really receive and enjoy. And I enjoyed it for the rest of the walk. And I was beaming. My steps were lighter. I was smiling to myself and I felt it in my body. Things were shifting as I allowed myself to feel this kindness. A tiny little thing that I made a big thing because I allowed it to connect to that part of me that has that beautiful vibration of love, of kindness, of compassion, and connecting to it through this other woman's action, through her friendliness. And I could not be more appreciative of that one little gesture than I was, simply because I allowed this gesture to connect me to my alignment. So if you experience a kind gesture today or tomorrow, see if you can savor it and really just absorb it. The friendliness, the open, what should I say? She opened up an extra little practical detail for me. It could take any form, but whatever it is, or maybe a hug or whatever. But if somebody just, without your asking, just does something, even a smile, or somebody says thank you to you, or gives you a hand in the store, or whatever, savor it. Allow it to really, really seep into your heart and your whole self and appreciate it. Let it align you with yourself. And the more we do this, the more you get this vibration, this good vibration in your body, in your cells, and your body will actually start to heal, because this is healing energy. This is what I work with, and I work with healing. It's this kind of a vibration. I don't go around thinking I'm going to be kind and then heal, but I tap into the kind of vibration that is in the same sphere as this kind of kindness and appreciation was. And I can, as I speak of it, maybe you can feel it also, because the energy is here when I speak of it. When I speak of it, I can feel it in my body. It's as if my cells start tuning up, as if they start brightening up, gaining energy and vibrating in a different way when I speak of this, as if my body is getting this healing. That's my experience. I would love to hear your experience if you try this, whatever it might be, especially if it does resonate with you. If you find it frustrating, if you can't understand it, if you want help, please give me a call or something. I'll put my website at the bottom here. You can give me a call, you can ask for a session, we can talk about how you can work with it. You can join a network for free where we do this kind of talk all the time. Or you can just tune into my videos and see if something else resonates, and to keep searching. Look for it. Whatever it is for you. Look for that opening, for that kindness, for that love, for that healing, for that joy, for that solution, whatever it is, to your life. Okay, my dears, I thank you for watching, wherever you are, whoever you are, and I will be back in a few days or so, whenever there's a new topic that I want to share. And I hope that you find value in this. Remember to like if you like it, and to comment if you have anything to say, and please subscribe if you want more of this. And I will see you soon. Have a beautiful day.